Riggedy rip the microphone to strap. Man to school, y'all. Man to school, y'all. I'll burn you like Waco. You need more than Mako. Spit phlegm in the form of gems. Listen while I glisten. Watch the storm begin. Watch the storm begin. Watch the storm begin. Watch the storm. Watch the storm begin. Speak the wrong words. Speak the wrong words. Speak the wrong words and you will get touched. Real talk.
Big ups to all our sponsors, but most importantly, big ups all fucking deaf, all fucking day. 469 Underworld, Willful Damage Music, that's the clip that it is, make some noise. Main event time, no more fucking around on the right hand side. He's one of our favourites, make some noise for Jay Ledge.
No intro, let's go.
And on the left hand side, the man that we've been slipping liquor all day so he can get his game on, make some noise for Uno Lavoz.
That was 215 deep dots. Yo, he really looked gay in person, bro. This just...
Tell us something, Jay. Remember when I said buzz over bullshit? Forget that, jokes over bullshit, let's go. Alright, Jay won the toss, I think it's 1 minute on Uno. Oh, Jay chose to go first. 1 minute on Jay, let's go.
What's up, Uno? You made it. Man, I was kind of hoping you didn't take that flight. But you did, and now I gotta listen to the verses you're dropping. But to be perfectly honest, I'd rather listen to a Jay Trash rhyme or another 5-minute choke at a Zayn Azrai. But since you did make it, it's got me wondering, which Uno am I up against? Is it the one with bars or jokes? Nah, second thoughts, it doesn't matter. I mean, even your better bars are jokes. I need someone to head to the bar and get me a glass of Coke. Nah, I ain't even thirsty. I just want you to glass his throat. Yo, if it ain't that, I'ma strangle you with my garden hose. You don't believe me? I don't believe you when you say you sparked a chrome. Man, I hate this Puerto Rican and whoever taught him English. I bet they can't understand a word you say when you call up screaming to order pizzas. Your entire family, they're probably either employed as cleaners or they work in a factory making Jordan sneakers. The rest of them were on the corner dealing. Now they're locked up after their court proceedings. But don't get the wrong idea. I don't hate Puerto Ricans. I just hate my opponents. As far as I'm concerned, you could be North Korean or from one of the Nordic regions that borders Sweden. What you need to do is stop with all that annoying screaming. I mean, look at me, man. I'm smoother than a story reading by Morgan Freeman. So you need to tell me what happened to your arms, because that ink is whack. I didn't even have a joke about it. It just looks really bad. You can put yours next to 360's tats, and even by comparison, bro, those would still look pretty crap. I mean, what happened? You go into the parlor with him? He's like, give me a little rat wearing a fitted hat. You were like, what's the worst design you got? Because you may as well just give me that. Then the artist proceeded to give you that. I haven't seen tats as bad as yours since the day I battled Fluence. I hope for your sake that a laser can remove them, because I honestly would have believed you if you tried to say that Manners drew them.
Yo! I don't like this faggot. I will hurt this bitch. My family make Jordans at a factory, but not them purple shits. I said, shout out to Real Talk. You know what I'm saying? This event is the bomb. Y'all managed to put Uno Lavoz against Jay Legend's mom. There's something I gotta say to you.
What is it?
Your son, I had it. And you're such a fake bitch. I bet your pussy is plastic. I said the next slide, I swear to God, you're gonna be thinking it's tragic because your son is so gay in his closet, he has an inflatable faggot. I said, for real, you think I'll rap for my fucking health? Bitch, on Mother's Day, I'll send you a dildo with a card that says, go fuck yourself. Australia so I could finger fuck a kangaroo. Then I saw your mom and I was like, yup, that'll do. They sent me from Philadelphia to Australia so I could bomb they best. I don't give a fuck. I'll show up at your father's funeral and in front of the body start feeling on your mom's chest. I said, keep talking shit. I'ma start squeezing on your scrawny neck, cause if I cock and spray, these bullets be on the side of Jay like Kanye West. I said, look at him, standing over there looking like a stuck little bitch. Before this battle, I was like, hey Jay, were you born gay? He said, no, I was sucked into it. I said, bullets are ricochet, I be leaving them shell torns. I'm getting the W with the AR, that's how the fuck I'ma spell war. You keep on talking shit, best believe that I'm bringing the hellstorm. Cause if you keep on talking out your mouth, you be another Ozzy shot over hip-hop, just like Cursor with Melbourne. I said, when I got that hammer in my hand, I'ma hold that shit. My whole fucking battle career, I control that shit. Your mama slut, I don't give a fuck. I will fold that bitch. Outside my hotel room, I saw a kangaroo take a shit. That has nothing to do with this battle, but I still thought y'all should know that
Time. Let's go listen up, it's about to get serious. Jay's talking.
See, some of you might not know this. See, some of you might not know this, but this is the second time that I battled an American. And after my last performance, I thought they'd have me on to bigger and better things because I'm ready to get it in. If you agreed, you better guess again. I mean, I went from Thesaurus, the two-time champ of everything. Now they give me this screaming Puerto Rican that battles 5 times a week and never wins. If you don't get the hint, I dare you to tell them what your record is. I'd bet that it was 10-6, but I'd be being generous. Because you have no bars and such weak patterns that by these standards you just seem average. And you can't make up for it with just mother jokes and theatrics. But your mother Uno, when that bitch sees traffic, she's on the streets flashing like speed cameras. If you say to you squeeze ratchets, yeah right, then I could swing rackets with Pete Sampras. If you're a street rapper, then so are Rihanna and Reese Maston. Really, you just need... Really, he just needs practice because in these battles, he's about as consistent as the sleep patterns of a speed addict. In other words, you're not at all. Because I saw you choke like 5 times and heard you were dope on grind time against Johnny Storm. Yeah. So I figured I'd check it out. I gotta be honest, you let me down. I couldn't watch it all. I got bored. I switched over to the volleyball and I don't even like watching sports. But it still seemed like my better option. All you fellas watching, if you're betting on and better get your wallets, you're about to have empty pockets. You have mental problems like Dennis Rodman. I wouldn't be surprised if you showed up to this battle with your hair green and you were wearing a dress and stockings. I'm talking about a pink tight little shirt, a beehive and a purse, knee highs and a skirt. Bro, you look like a cross between T.I. and a girl. See, I know a lot of people you battle call you gay, but I'm starting to think that it's actually true, mate. Because since you battled Manners, it's been less than 2 days and it looks like you went and spent all of your loose change on 2 chains at Super 8. Fuck you, time.
I said, yo, motherfucker! I said, I despite this bitch. I will fight that bitch. Of course you don't like sports. Normal bitches don't like that shit. I said, for real, the shit that you spitting, I don't feel it all. Of course you will mention Dennis Rodman. That's like the only faggot that ever played basketball. I said, Jay Legend is a hybrid gay lesbian. Now I know that shit doesn't exist. But if it did, it would look like this. I said, for real, I'm about to put this lame in a cast. Before this battle, he was like, I hate having sex. I was like, why? He was like, because it's such a pain in my ass. I said, for real, this shit is lit. I'm about to be hitting it soon. You're such a faggot. Every time you fuck, it smells like someone took a shit in your room. Yeah. I said, for real, my nigga, this your D-Day. I'm instant like replay. Fuck whatever she say. I said, your mama slut. We was in the kitchen fucking and she was scratching and turning tables as soon as she felt the DJ. No? I said, your real name is Jalen.
Yes.
That's how I know you have gay friends. And this is true now, I quote. His mom said that she didn't know if this was a boy or a girl, so she gave the motherfucker a name that pertains to them both. I said, for real, look at her. This is what pussies do. Every time he wiggle, his titties jiggle. Just like pussies do. I said, for real, this motherfucker right here, he can never harm me. He got purple shoes, a pink hat. What are you, the Australian Barney? I said, for real, my flow is vicious. I mean, my shit is past go. Nigga got LA on his hat. Must stand for loose asshole. I mean, I'm one of the hottest in this battle rap shit. Now this shit, I fucking mean it. Look at his V-neck, all stretched out. I guess that's how gay people show their cleavage. I said, for real, look at this faggot. You should be real happy, fag. I mean, this dude is so gay, he stabs himself in the ass once a month so he has a reason to wear a maxi pad. I said last time he went out, he told his boyfriend, hey, let's go on a date. They fucked. A week later, he said, hey, baby, I'm late. Time, bitch.
Dwiz hit me up to battle you. He was like, Jay, you want to take on Uno Lavos? I told him, hell yeah, I do. But I must have misheard him because I thought he wanted to play some Uno cards though. Next thing he tells me I got a battle for you, and trust me, this dude go hard, bro. But then you showed up to battle me and you look like an anorexic Bruno Mars clone. I want to know what you were thinking, Mr. Uno Large Nose. Tell him! Because I've seen a few of your battles, and I don't think that you know bars, bro. But based on where you're from, Mexico, I'm guessing you know tacos, and if he tries to tell you that you don't, he'll be like, nah, but I do know nachos. And if you don't, what the fuck do you know, asshole? I mean, you need to trust me, yo. This guy don't want to brawl. Just last week, I was arm wrestling the X-Men characters. I even left the Juggernaut's muscle sore. You, on the other hand, you couldn't catch a rugby ball or win a tug-of-war against Dumbledore. You need to tell me, are you just a little slow or is there something more? Because I really wouldn't be surprised if you wrote all your schemes and rhymes up on your mother's wall in coloured chalk. I'm talking about, I got another thought. Why do you say the N-word when you're not black? Stop that. You don't seem like the type to pop gats and shop crack. I can see you online looking at top hats, listening to an Elton John track. The other reason I knew you were a soft fag, you told me while you were in Australia you wanted to get a photo cuddled up with a wombat. But I don't care if you're well established. I'll let you have it. You need to start following the 10 Commandments. First one for you, thou shalt not have sex with faggots. They started telling a story. Someone said the legend has it. I was like, yeah, that's right, I'm winning this battle, you know, legend has it. You need to tell me why your name is Uno Lavos, which means one voice when it's said in Spanish, but every time you battle, you show up rapping in your second language. See? I bet your accent, I bet your address when it comes to emails is what else at Hotmail. What else? I bet that you wish you had your own TV show on Foxtel called What Else? I wouldn't be surprised if you drive around your car in Philly with the top down, screaming at people who walk past you like, what else? But the next time you ask me what else, buddy, you better watch out, because you're probably getting knocked out all the time.
Listen up, let's go.
Fuck you!
Yes. Fuck.
Shut your black ass up. I said, stop laughing. I said, yo, your real name is Jalen Toy. Yes. Now that sounds queer and lazy. I should punch you dead in your motherfucking face until you start tearing crazy. For real, I don't like him. How dare he play me when he got the motherfucking swag of the bearded lady. I said, for real, shampoo, conditioner, nail polish, maxi pads, that's why you fucking stupid. He raps about nonsense. That's why he's fucking useless. I will smack the shit out your mom, but your father already beat me to it. But keep on talking shit, and I fuck around and put Toy in a box like a G.I. Joe exclusive. I said, look at this motherfucker. You're just a big letdown. You look like a pedophile that targets nothing but 13-year-old boys and 12-year-old girls. Wait, aren't you 360's Ghost Rider? Oh, it all makes sense now. I said, I bet you go crazy whenever Madonna's on. I think you think it's okay that if a bitch hasn't got a period yet, you can fuck without a condom on. I said, I don't give a fuck about nothing. I will smack your grandmom in front of your grandpa with my dick. And then I'd be like, shut up, bitch! Make me some chips! French fries. I hate you, nigga. I said, you don't stand a chance at all. I'm surprised you didn't come here with a fucking tank top and a push-up bra.
John, what up? That's it, 3 rounds to make some motherfucking noise. And no judges for that shit was promo, make some noise for the battle, what's up?